When it comes to women, as a man, you have three options. You can be the nice guy who at best will end up in the friend zone. Second, you can be the bad boy. Women will chase after you, but your life will be turbulent, full of breakups, and you'll constantly be with a new girl. The third option is to be a mix of both, the half bad, half nice guy. This way, you'll attract any woman and make her fall deeply in love with you. Now let me explain what it means to be a nice guy through this example. Imagine you have a friend whom you always help out. You're there for him whenever he needs something, and you never say no. But one day, for whatever reason, you can't help him, or you make a small mistake. In that moment, all the good things you've done in the past become irrelevant. He'll focus only on that one mistake, and may even start to see you as a bad person. No matter how many good deeds you've done before, his brain will single out that moment as the most important. Just like a small black stain stands out on a white sheet of paper, the more such stains he sees, the more he'll believe that you're unreliable or a bad friend. On the other hand, if someone who is usually not kind does one good deed, people will notice and praise it, even if their overall character is far from ideal. This doesn't happen because of an unfair standard, but because of the way our minds work. We always notice and remember what stands out. I gave this example to point out a mistake most men make. One of the biggest misconceptions that many men believe is that women need a lot of attention in order to win them over. This claim is wrong. Now, I'll show you an example of how a typical nice guy's conversation with a girl would look like.
I had a terrible day at work today.
Oh no, I'm really sorry to hear that. Are you okay? If you want, I can come over and bring you something sweet, maybe some chocolate or ice cream. I don't like it when you're sad.
It's nothing serious, really.
But seriously, just say the word. I'd do anything to cheer you up.
This type of guy tries too hard to please, never sets boundaries, and makes himself available 24/7. At first, it might seem sweet, but in the long run, women unconsciously push him into the friend zone or stop valuing him because they don't feel any challenge or authority. That's why I honestly advise you to avoid this kind of behavior, no matter how much you like the girl or how beautiful she is. Acting this way won't attract her. On the contrary, you'll unknowingly push her away. There's a claim that says you shouldn't give women any attention and should always say the opposite of what they say. This claim is half true. Why? Because it depends on what you want from the girl. If you want her for just one night, then yes, it works because that approach creates instant attraction. But you won't be able to keep her for long. If you're looking for a long-term relationship, then this strategy is wrong because the complete opposite of the nice guy is the wrong kind of bad boy. By bad boy, we're talking about guys who give women zero attention, do whatever they want, and completely ignore her feelings. You might wonder, why do women chase after those guys? The answer is simple, because they're unavailable. Women always want what they can't easily have, and bad boys constantly give them uncertainty and challenge. Here's an example of how a bad boy treats women.
Hey, why didn't you reply to me yesterday when I texted you?
I was busy with my own stuff. I don't spend the whole day on my phone.
Oh, so I'm not important to you?
I didn't say you're not important, but my life doesn't revolve around messages. If you want my attention, you're gonna have to try a bit harder.
So what am I supposed to do?
For starters, you can take me out for a drink. Let's see if you're as fun in person as you are over text.
Haha, you're such a smartass.
Maybe, but admit it. That's exactly why you're texting me.
Key takeaways from this conversation. He doesn't justify himself. He doesn't give too much attention. He doesn't try to impress her. He puts himself first. He plays, teases, and never begs for her attention. As I already mentioned, if you want to play the role of the bad boy, do it only if your goal is a short-term fling, because in the long run, you won't be able to maintain a healthy and stable relationship. A woman who's looking for something serious won't tolerate that behavior. What she usually wants is a mix of both the good and the bad guy, which is also the best and healthiest balance. The half-bad, half-good guy is someone who knows how to show attention when he wants to, but never when it's forced on him. He's not weak, not overly available, but he's also not rude or emotionally distant. Example behavior. If a girl tries to test or provoke him, he doesn't get nervous or offended. He simply smiles and changes the topic. If she mentions she likes a certain place, he doesn't take her there right away. But a few days later, when she least expects it, he'll say, "Let's go there when I'm free, I think you'll like it." This type of man respects himself and his time, doesn't jump to fulfill every wish instantly, but knows how to pleasantly surprise her when she least expects it, doesn't allow her to test or manipulate him, but can be thoughtful when he chooses to be, shows emotion but maintains his masculinity and avoids drama, knows how to set boundaries but also knows when to be gentle. This balance creates attraction and respect, because the woman feels she has to earn his attention, but also knows she'll get it when she deserves it. Hope you liked this video. Leave a comment and let me know what topic you'd like me to cover in the next one.